The greatest wonders of our world are not the ones you see in glossy travel magazines or on postcards. The most beautiful places, in fact, are protected by their own harshness. They are concealed by treacherous mountain ranges that deter even the bravest souls. They are shrouded in a veil of political sensitivity that discourages visitors. Or they have simply been left behind by the tides of progress, becoming ghosts of a past so recent that the modern world hasn't even noticed them yet. These are the places missing from the conventional tourist map. And their very absence is the most alluring invitation. Today, we don't just travel through a screen. Together, we will pull back the curtain on a hidden world. A world that is more beautiful, more mysterious, and more profound than you could ever imagine. Prepare yourselves, because our journey down the unseen path begins now. Let's begin our adventure in a place where nature is slowly but spectacularly reclaiming what is rightfully hers. Can you believe there exists a once vibrant village, now completely abandoned and blanketed by a lush green carpet of vines, transforming it into a forgotten fairy tale kingdom? This is Hauwan Village on Guki Island, part of the Shangsi archipelago off Hangzhou Bay. This isn't an ancient ruin thousands of years old, but a living testament to the rapid changes of modern times. Just a few decades ago, this was a bustling fishing village. I spoke with an elderly fisherman on a neighboring island who recalled that in the old days, the sea here was generous. Boats were plentiful, and the sound of laughter echoed on the slopes. But as the fishing industry changed, fishing grounds depleted, and people sought better infrastructure. They gradually left, leaving their empty stone houses to Mother Nature. Now, stepping into Hauwan feels like wandering into a dream. The sturdy stone walls, curved tiled roofs, and winding stone paths are all submerged in a verdant sea of ivy and creepers. They twist and embrace every house, creeping through every window frame, as if whispering a story of what has passed. The air here is unusually fresh, with only the sound of the sea breeze and crashing waves for company. Standing on a high point looking down, the entire village appears as a living sculpture of nature. A surreal painting where the green of the plants merges with the gray of the stone and the deep blue of the ocean. It made me reflect on the power of life. That even when humans leave, life goes on in a different, wilder, and more beautiful way. It is a haunting reminder of the delicate balance between our civilization and the natural world. from the forgotten green-swathed coast. Our journey ascends to new heights, both geographically and spiritually. Imagine standing in a vast valley at an altitude of over 13,000 feet. And stretching before you are not trees or mountains, but tens of thousands of red wooden houses packed tightly together. Clinging to the hillsides like a spiritual river flowing towards enlightenment. Welcome to Larung Gar, the largest Buddhist academy in the world. It lies hidden in the remote Larung Valley in Sichuan Province, a land of profound tranquility and fervent faith. When I first arrived, my initial feeling was an overwhelming awe that words cannot describe. Its scale is simply staggering. The small, simple houses, built by the monks and nuns themselves, are crammed together on the mountainside, separated only by narrow pathways. Larung Gar is not just a place to live. It is a world unto itself. Founded in the 1980s by an influential Lama, it quickly grew into a major center for Tibetan Buddhist studies, attracting tens of thousands of followers from all over. Life here is incredibly harsh. The winters are long and frigid, with temperatures often dropping below 0 degrees Fahrenheit. But it is in this hardship that the flame of faith burns brightest. I had the chance to listen to a lecture, and although I didn't understand the language, I could feel the wisdom and compassion radiating from every word. Looking at the devout faces, listening to the prayers echoing through the valley, I understood that this is a place where people find a purpose that transcends mundane material needs. However, the existence of Larung Gar has also been turbulent, with policies of control and demolition in recent years. This only adds to the urgency of appreciating and understanding such unique cultural heritages. The beauty and spiritual power of Larung Gar are something that must be experienced, even if only through stories. To see how faith can build such magnificent wonders. Continuing our spiritual journey, we leave the crimson hillsides of Larung Gar for one of the 3 most sacred lakes in Tibet. A giant turquoise gem encircled by majestic mountains. This is Yamdrok Lake, or Yamdrok Yumtso, which means turquoise lake. The name is no exaggeration. The lake's water is a brilliant, almost unreal turquoise color that constantly changes shades with the sunlight and passing clouds. Situated at an altitude of nearly 15,000 feet, the lake stretches for more than 45 miles, winding like a giant scorpion among the mountain ranges. Local people believe the lake is the incarnation of a goddess, and a clockwise pilgrimage around it is a sacred act that can wash away a lifetime of sins. Legend has it that if Yamdrok Lake ever dries up, Tibet will no longer be a habitable place. Standing on its shore, feeling the cold plateau wind, I completely understood why this place is so revered. The silence here is almost absolute, broken only by the fluttering of colorful prayer flags in the wind. The scenery is truly surreal. The snow-capped peaks contrast sharply with the deep blue of the lake. And sometimes you can see herds of yaks grazing peacefully on the shore. A yak herder I met, with a sun-weathered face and a kind smile, shared a piece of dry bread with me and pointed out the small islands on the lake. He said each island has a monastery or a hermitage. To him, Yamdrok is not just a body of water. It is a living entity, a mother protecting this land. The beauty of Yamdrok lies not only in its spectacular landscape, but also in the deep fusion of nature and spirituality. An ancient connection that still resonates powerfully today. From the sacred serenity of the Tibetan plateau, join me as we descend into an abyss of color and silence. A place dubbed the Milky Way on Earth. This is the Dushanzi Grand Canyon, a geological masterpiece hidden north of the Tian Mountains in Xinjiang. The first time I saw this canyon, it literally took my breath away. It was unlike anything I had ever seen. Millions of years of water from melting glaciers have carved through a plain, creating a canyon hundreds of feet deep with nearly vertical walls. Walking along the rim of the canyon is an experience that is both exhilarating and humbling. The vastness and absolute silence make you feel incredibly small in the face of nature's power. The wind howls through the cliffs, creating strange, eerie sounds. as if the canyon itself is telling its multi-million-year-old story. There are no trees, no signs of life. Just rock and color. A geologist I had the chance to talk to explained that each colored layer represents a different geological period. A page in the planet's history book. Standing there, I felt like I was traveling back in time. The landscape is arid and harsh, yet hauntingly beautiful. The Dushanzi Grand Canyon is a reminder that the world's most desolate and unforgiving places often hide the most incredible beauty. It is not an easy destination to reach, but the reward for those who do is a sight that will be forever etched in their minds. The contrast between the places we visited is astounding. From the green, abandoned village to the colorful canyon, each tells a unique story about the relationship between humans and nature. Which story captivated you the most? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. From the raw beauty of the Xinjiang Canyon, our journey continues to a place where the power of water has carved giant stone gates leading to an almost forgotten world. We are in the Wudang Karst region of Chongqing to witness a UNESCO-recognized wonder, Tian Sheng San Qiao, or the Three Natural Bridges. This is a complex of three massive natural limestone bridges spanning a deep gorge. They are poetically named Tianlong, Heavenly Dragon, Qinglong, Azure Dragon, and Hailong, Black Dragon. Each bridge has its own beauty and story. The Tianlong Bridge is the tallest, with a vast natural opening that looks like a gateway to heaven. Walking down into the gorge below, you feel like you're stepping into an adventure movie. Sunlight filters through the openings, creating ethereal beams of light, and the air is cool and moist. Hidden at the foot of the Tianlong Bridge is a delightful surprise, an ancient inn called the Tianfu Official Post. It was reconstructed in the style of the Tang Dynasty and was featured in the famous movie Curse of the Golden Flower. Standing in the courtyard of the inn, looking up at the great stone bridge above, I felt like a traveler from ancient times, taking a rest on the Silk Road. The second bridge, Qinglong, is considered the most majestic. With a height of over 900 feet and a span of more than 1,300 feet. After a rain, a waterfall often cascades down, and a rainbow appears, creating a magical scene. Finally, there is the Hailong Bridge, famous for its 4 underground springs that flow from its cave. The light here is dimmer, creating a somewhat mysterious and somber atmosphere. Walking through all 3 bridges takes a few hours, but it's a journey through geological time. You can hear the sound of flowing water, feel the majesty of the giant limestone formations, and truly understand why this place is considered one of the most spectacular karst wonders in the world. From natural stone bridges, let's turn to unique architectural structures built by human hands. Giant earthen fortresses that have stood for centuries. Welcome to the Fujian Tulou, the earthen buildings of the Hakka people in the mountainous region of southeastern China. At first glance, they look like giant flying saucers that have landed in lush, green valleys. These round or square structures are not just houses. They are miniature villages. Fortresses designed to protect an entire clan. Built from a mixture of earth, stone, bamboo, and wood. The outer walls can be up to 6 feet thick, making them nearly impregnable to bandits and wild animals in the pass. Stepping through the single, thick wooden gate of a Tulou, I entered another world. A large open courtyard unfolds in the center, surrounded by multi-story residential buildings, some up to 5 floors high. The ground floor was typically for kitchens and dining rooms. The second floor for storage, and the upper floors for living quarters. Hundreds of people, all from the same clan, could live together in one Tulou. I was fortunate enough to be invited for a meal by a family. Sitting in the simple kitchen, enjoying local dishes cooked on a wood stove, and listening to stories of communal life, I felt a deep sense of connection that the modern world has almost lost. An elderly woman told me that when she was a child, the whole Tulou was like one big family. Children ran and played in the courtyard. Adults worked together in the fields. And in the evening, everyone gathered together. The architecture of the Tulou reflects this philosophy of life, inward-looking, united and self-reliant. Today, many Tulous are still inhabited, though life has changed. They are living heritage, a testament to the ingenuity, resilience, and community spirit of the Hakka people. Leaving the earthen fortresses of the Hakka, we journey to a place where architecture blends perfectly with nature. A mountain range considered the cradle of Taoist martial arts. This is the Wudang Mountains in Hubei Province, a mystical and inspiring place. With its 72 majestic peaks, clear streams, and ancient pine forests, Wudang has long been an important center of Taoism. But it is most famous as the birthplace of Tai Chi. A martial art and moving meditation practiced by millions around the world. Legend has it that the Taoist monk Zhang Sanfeng created Tai Chi after witnessing a fight between a snake and a crane, from which he understood the principle of using softness to overcome hardness, and stillness to overcome motion. Walking on the ancient stone paths that wind around the mountainsides, I could feel a peaceful yet powerful energy. The fresh air carried the scent of plants and damp earth. Interspersed among the forests are ancient temple complexes and monasteries that have existed for over 600 years. The pinnacle of Wudang architecture is the Golden Hall on Tianzhu Peak, a temple cast entirely from bronze, weighing hundreds of tons, and transported to the summit of a mountain over 5,000 feet high without modern machinery. It is an incredible feat of engineering and faith. I spent an early morning watching pilgrims and masters practice their forms. Their movements were slow, graceful, and in harmony with the rhythm of nature. An old Taoist priest with a long, silvery beard told me that Wudang is not just a mountain. It is a state of mind. To find balance here, he said, is to find balance within yourself. The Wudang Mountains are a living testament to the Taoist philosophy of harmony between humanity and the universe. The places we've just explored, from geological wonders and communal fortresses to martial arts sanctuaries, all show the extraordinary creativity of both nature and humanity. If you had the chance to visit one of these places, which would you choose first? Sharing your travel dreams inspires our community. From the harmony of Wudang, let's fly to a mountaintop that seems to belong to another planet. A place where rock and cloud intersect in a surreal dance. Welcome to Fanjing Shan, or Mount Fanjing, a sacred peak in Guizhou province. Known as the Brahma's Pure Land, it is one of the most sacred Buddhist mountains in China. Believed to be the Bodhi Manda of the Maitreya Buddha. But what makes Fanjing Shan truly unique is its geology. After billions of years of erosion, what remains are vertical quartz sandstone peaks that pierce through a sea of clouds like islands in the sky. The most famous is the Red Cloud's Golden Summit, a stone column over 300 feet high that is split in two at the top, with two small temples, one dedicated to Shakyamuni Buddha and the other to Maitreya Buddha, connected by a small, precarious stone bridge. To reach the summit, you must climb nearly 9,000 stone steps. A true pilgrimage both physically and spiritually. The higher you go, the thinner the air becomes, and the more ethereal the scenery gets. Clouds roll beneath your feet, and other peaks rise up like the fingers of the earth. When I finally stood on the small bridge between the two temples, with a chasm of hundreds of feet below, the feeling was incredible. The wind was so strong it felt like it could blow you away at any moment. But the view was worth it. It was like standing on top of the world, between heaven and earth. Fanjing Shan is also an oasis of biodiversity, a UNESCO World Biosphere Reserve, home to many rare species, including the Guizhou golden monkey, one of the world's most endangered primates. Fanjing Shan is not just a geological wonder or a religious sanctuary. It is a testament to the resilience of life and the extraordinary beauty that can be found in the most inaccessible of places. From the precarious rock peaks, let us descend into a valley where time seems to be frozen, literally. We are in southeastern Tibet to witness the Ledu Glacier, one of the largest and most accessible glacier clusters in the world. Ledu in Tibetan means a hidden village in paradise. And the name is well-deserved. Nestled at the foot of towering snow-capped mountains, Ledu is not a single glacier, but a collection of different glaciers that feed into a sparkling turquoise lake. The scenery here is truly overwhelming. Huge blocks of ice, a deep blue color, crack and shift, creating creaking sounds that echo through the valley. Walking on the moraine, the ridges of debris left by the glacier. I felt like I was exploring a prehistoric world. The air was cold and crisp, and you could clearly see every detail on the glacier's surface. What impressed me most was the color of the ice. It wasn't white or transparent, but a brilliant, glowing blue from within. A local guide explained that this color is due to the ice being compressed over thousands of years, which removes all air bubbles and allows only blue light to penetrate. Sitting by the lake, watching the icebergs drift lazily by, I couldn't help but think about global warming. These majestic glaciers are melting at an alarming rate. The people of Ledu Village, who depend on the glacier for their water, feel this more acutely than anyone. The Ledu Glacier is not just a breathtakingly beautiful landscape. It is a powerful wake-up call about the fragility of our planet's ecosystems and the importance of protecting them for future generations. Leaving the eternal cold of the glacier, let's immerse ourselves in a sea of brilliant gold. One of the most spectacular agricultural landscapes on Earth. Welcome to Luoping, a small county in Yunnan province, where every spring, hundreds of thousands of acres transform into an ocean of lemon-yellow canola flowers. The sight is difficult to describe in words. From February to March, the canola fields are in full bloom, stretching to the horizon, creating a golden carpet. But what makes Luoping special is its unique karst topography. Thousands of dark, cone-shaped hills rise from the sea of yellow flowers, looking like islands in a dream. The best way to experience this beauty is to climb one of the higher hills, like Jingchi Fengchong, Golden Rooster, Peak Forest, especially at sunrise or sunset. As the first rays of the day shine, the sea of yellow flowers lights up, and thin layers of mist hang in the valleys, creating a magical, poetic scene. The only sound you hear is the buzzing of millions of bees, as this is also a major honey-producing center. I tasted fresh canola honey right at a bee farm. Its delicate sweetness seemed to contain all the essence of spring. walking among the flower beds, feeling the sweet fragrance diffuse in the air, is a soul-healing experience. The Luoping canola fields are a wonderful testament to how agriculture can not only feed people, but also create extraordinary beauty. An artistic collaboration between human hands and nature's generosity. Each place we visit evokes different emotions, from awe at the power of nature to admiration for human culture. Does exploring these places, even just through a screen, change how you see the world? Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next journeys into undiscovered lands. From the golden sea of Yunnan, we travel deeper into the mountains of Guizhou to discover one of the best preserved and most beautiful ethnic villages in China. This is Zhaoxing Dong Village, the largest village of the Dong people. As soon as I arrived, I was impressed by its unique all-wood architecture. The village is nestled in a valley, bisected by a small river, and is distinguished by its 5 magnificent drum towers and 5 exquisite wind and rain bridges. These structures are not only beautiful, but are also the center of the Dong people's social and spiritual life. The drum towers, reaching heights of over 80 feet, are built entirely of wood without a single iron nail, a testament to master carpentry skills. This is where villagers gather for meetings and festivals. Strolling across the covered wind and rain bridges, admiring the intricately carved, curved eaves and listening to the sound of the water flowing below, I felt time slow down. Life in Zhaoxing is peaceful. Women in traditional costumes sit by their doors, embroidering or dyeing indigo cloth, a famous local craft. Men work on the terraced fields surrounding the village. But perhaps the most precious heritage of the Dong people is their music. The grand song of the Dong people is a complex form of a cappella chorus that has been recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. I was lucky enough to see a performance. The voices blended together, telling stories of history, love, and nature. Although I didn't understand the words, I was captivated by the harmony and emotion in their music. Zhaoxing Dong Village is not just a tourist spot. It is a living cultural experience, a place where traditions are still cherished and passed down through generations. Finally, let's end our journey in one of the most remote and picturesque corners of China. We are heading to Hemu Village, a peaceful oasis deep in the Altai Mountains of northern Xinjiang, near the borders with Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and Russia. Dubbed God's private land, Hemu is home to the Tuva people, a nomadic Mongolian ethnic group. The village is famous for its rustic log cabins, built entirely of pine wood, scattered along the banks of the crystal-clear Hemu River. Surrounding it are lush green grasslands and dense birch forests. Hemu's beauty changes dramatically with the seasons, but it is perhaps most beautiful in autumn. That's when the birch and larch forests turn a brilliant yellow and orange, contrasting with the green of the river and the dark green of the evergreen pines. The scene looks like an oil painting. One of the most magical experiences here is waking up early and climbing an observation deck to watch the village at sunrise. A thick fog covers the valley, and as the sun rises, golden rays pierce through the mist, revealing the wooden rooftops and the thin wisps of smoke rising from the chimneys as the villagers begin their day. It is a moment of pure tranquility and beauty. Life here is still connected to nature and tradition. The Tuva people still make a living from herding livestock. And in the summer, they move their herds to high mountain pastures. Hemu Village is a place to escape the hustle and bustle of the modern world, to breathe in the fresh air, and to reconnect with the simple, primordial rhythm of life. Our journey through the hidden lands of China has come to an end. From the vine-covered village, the spiritual peaks, the vibrant canyon, to the earthen fortresses and wooden villages, each place has left an indelible mark. They remind us that the world is still full of wonders, waiting to be discovered, and of the importance of preserving these precious natural and cultural heritages. We hope you've had a memorable adventure through the screen. Which story and beauty impressed you the most? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Your sharing is a great motivation for us to continue these exploratory journeys. Don't forget to like, share this video with your travel-loving friends, and subscribe to Unseen Path. See you on the next adventures. Have you ever wondered about the places in the world that almost no one can visit? China, a vast nation with stunning landscapes and profound history, holds many secrets. Destinations like the Yarlung Tsangpo Grand Canyon or the shimmering Namtso Lake are true gems. Yet they remain out of reach for most foreign travelers. Why is that? Some are protected for their fragile ecosystems, others for their sacred cultural significance, and a few are restricted by strict geopolitical regulations. In this journey, we'll uncover 15 lesser-known places in China, where the beauty takes your breath away, but access is a rare privilege. From the snow-capped mountains of Nyingchi to the mysterious Lop Nur Desert. Each location tells a unique story. Step into a world where nature and culture intertwine, where restrictions only add to the allure. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join us for more inspiring adventures like this one. Ready? Let's dive in. Tucked away in the heart of Tibet, Nyingchi is often called the Switzerland of the East. Vast emerald forests stretch endlessly, embracing towering mountains. The sacred Brahmaputra River flows through, shimmering under the sunlight like a silver ribbon. Nyingchi is not just a stunning natural canvas, but also a cultural hub for Tibetan communities. Ancient monasteries and traditional rituals have been preserved for centuries. But why is this place so hard for foreign travelers to reach? Nyingchi lies close to the sensitive border with India, making tourism permits tightly controlled. Visitors need special permits from Tibetan authorities, and even then, the journey is daunting. Winding roads through high mountains and harsh weather pose significant barriers. Yet, this isolation has kept Nyingchi pristine, like a rare gem untouched by mass tourism. Picture standing in a valley where mist swirls around peaks and temple bells echo in the distance. Nyingchi is a reminder that true beauty often lies in the hardest to reach places. The deep forests of Shennongjia in Hubei are a magical world where nature reigns supreme. Ancient trees stretch skyward, shading misty valleys below. Crystal-clear streams weave through moss-covered rocks, painting a serene scene. Shennongjia is not only breathtaking, but also steeped in mysterious legends. Locals speak of the Yeren, a giant, human-like creature said to roam the forest depths. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is renowned for its diverse ecosystem. Home to rare species like the golden snub-nosed monkey, Trails winding through the dense woods beckon adventurous souls. Yet, exploring Shennongjia is no simple feat. Limited infrastructure and strict conservation rules make the journey challenging. But it's this untouched quality that makes the place so captivating. Imagine standing beneath the canopy, listening to rustling leaves and feeling the pulse of nature. Shennongjia proves that Earth's greatest treasures often require patience to uncover. The Yarlung Tsangpo Grand Canyon in Tibet is the planet's most majestic natural wonder. Known as the world's deepest canyon, it slices through the Himalayas like a colossal blade. Sheer cliffs rise thousands of feet, capped with glistening snow. Below, the Yarlung Tsangpo River roars through, its thunder echoing off the walls. This place is not just a stunning landscape, but also holds profound spiritual meaning. Tibetans see the river as the soul of the land, tied to ancient rituals. Small villages dot the canyon's edges, where people live in harmony with the harsh environment. The journey to Yarlung Tsangpo is a challenge. With rugged terrain and unpredictable weather. Yet, its beauty makes every hardship worthwhile. Picture standing on a rocky outcrop, gazing into the abyss where clouds drift lazily. Yarlung Tsangpo beckons those who yearn to conquer Earth's marvels. Laojun Mountain in Henan is a masterpiece of nature and culture. Its golden peaks gleam under the sun, as if carved from legend. Clouds weave around jagged cliffs, creating a scene straight out of a fairy tale. Laojun is a sacred Taoist site, where monks once meditated for centuries. Ancient temples perch precariously on cliffs, blending with the whispering wind. Each step along the trails is a spiritual journey, leading to breathtaking vistas. Lush trees and wildflowers dot the slopes, captivating every visitor. The trek to Laojun demands stamina, with steep stone steps and thin air. But at the summit, gazing over a sea of drifting clouds, all fatigue fades away. This place is a meeting of earth and sky, where humans feel small before nature's grandeur. Laojun is not just a mountain. It's a song of stillness and eternity. Taibai Shan in Shanxi is a hidden gem in the heart of China. Alpine meadows stretch wide, dotted with vibrant wildflowers. Snow-capped peaks gleam, piercing the deep blue sky. Taibai Shan shelters rare wildlife, like snow leopards and golden pheasants. Cool streams flow from glaciers, forming sparkling waterfalls. Locals see this mountain as a symbol of resilience and purity. Trails wind through pine forests and valleys, calling to explorers. The journey here is tough, with heights over 10,000 feet and harsh weather. But standing amid the grandeur, you feel a profound stillness. Taibai Shan reminds us of nature's power, where time seems to stand still. If you dream of pristine mountains, hit that like button and share your thoughts below. The Lop Nur Desert in Xinjiang is a land of mystery and harsh beauty. Endless dunes stretch out, shimmering under the scorching sun. Dried salt lakes leave behind white, crystalline patches like a surreal painting. Lop Nur was once a nuclear testing site, cloaking it in secrecy. Tales of lost caravans add to its enigmatic allure. Despite its harshness, the desert holds a strange charm, with traces of ancient civilizations. Archaeologists have uncovered remnants of old routes, hinting at the Silk Road's past. The climate here is extreme, with daytime temperatures soaring past 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Traveling through Lop Nur demands careful preparation and courage. Standing in its vast expanse, you feel humanity's smallness against nature's might. Lop Nur is a challenge, calling to those daring enough to uncover Earth's secrets. From the harsh desert of Lop Nur, let's journey to the serene beauty of Tianchi in Jilin. Nestled on Qinghai Mountain, this volcanic lake sparkles like an emerald gem. Its calm surface mirrors snow-draped peaks and the endless blue sky. Tianchi, or Heavenly Lake, is steeped in mystical legends. Locals say it's home to a mythical dragon. The surrounding trees shift hues with the seasons, from lush summer greens to fiery autumn golds. Trails to the lake wind through pine forests and ancient rocks. At over 8,000 feet, the air here is crisp but thin. Tianchi is not just a natural wonder, but a cultural crossroads near the North Korean border. Standing by the lake, you feel a stillness, as if time has paused. Tianchi beckons you to discover nature's timeless beauty. Leaving the serenity of Tianchi, let's step into the fairy tale realm of Jiuzhaigou in Sichuan. Jiuzhaigou Valley is a vibrant canvas of turquoise lakes. Waterfalls cascade over cliffs, their murmurs a natural symphony. Forests shift colors with the seasons, from lush greens to blazing oranges. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, Jiuzhaigou is home to Tibetan and Chang communities. Small temples nestle amid nature, rich with cultural heritage. Each lake here tells a story, like Five Flower Lake with its magical shifting hues. Trails stretch miles through the valley, inviting curious footsteps. Though open to tourism, Jiuzhaigou limits visitors to protect its delicate ecosystem. Standing before a crystal-clear lake, you feel transported to a storybook world. Jiuzhaigou is a testament to nature's fragile beauty, worthy of reverence. Are you enchanted by stunning lakes? Hit that like button and share your thoughts below. Next, from the shimmering beauty of Jiuzhaigou, let's venture into the Taklamakan Desert in Xinjiang. Taklamakan, one of the world's largest deserts, is a vast sea of sand. Dunes rising hundreds of feet shift endlessly like golden ocean waves. In the desert's heart, ruins of ancient cities emerge, whispering tales of the Silk Road. Rare oases, fringed with green trees, stand like miracles amid the aridity. Daytime temperatures can soar past 100 degrees Fahrenheit, while nights turn frigid. Taklamakan is not just a natural challenge, but a cultural treasure. Buddhist relics and ancient tombs tell stories of vanished civilizations. Crossing the desert demands courage, with sandstorms and unpredictable terrain. Standing in Taklamakan, you feel the eternity of time and earth. This desert calls to adventurous souls longing to touch history. Leaving the majestic dunes of Taklamakan, let's explore the tranquil Namtso Lake in Tibet. Namtso, or Heavenly Lake, sits over 15,000 feet high, one of the world's highest lakes. Its crystal clear waters mirror snow-capped mountains and the vast blue sky. Around the lake, grasslands stretch wide, where yaks graze leisurely. Namtso holds deep spiritual significance, a pilgrimage site for Tibetans and Buddhists. Prayer flags flutter in the breeze, carrying wishes to the heavens. The path to the lake winds through rugged plateaus and thin air, Each step here feels like a communion with nature and spirit. At sunrise, Namtso glows golden, like a surreal painting. This place reminds us of the harmony between humanity and the cosmos. Namtso is a precious gem, calling to those seeking peace within. Let's enter the mystical realm of Yimei Shan in Sichuan. Yimei Shan, one of China's 4 sacred Buddhist mountains, is cloaked in ethereal mist. Its peaks, rising over 10,000 feet, pierce drifting clouds. Lush bamboo groves and birdsong blend into a symphony of nature. Ancient temples like Wannian Temple dot the slopes, whispering Buddhist tales. Yimei Shan is a pilgrimage site where devotees climb thousands of steps seeking enlightenment. Along the way, playful monkeys sometimes appear, adding life to the journey. Sunrise at the Golden Summit, where a towering Buddha statue stands, is an unforgettable sight. The trek tests endurance, but each step brings a sense of calm. Yimei Shan is a perfect blend of nature, culture, and spirituality. This mountain calls to those seeking peace amid earth and sky. Continuing from the mystical Yimei Shan, let's discover Huangshan in Anhui. Huangshan, or Yellow Mountain, is a masterpiece of nature with dramatic granite peaks. Seas of clouds drift, embracing sheer cliffs like a living ink painting. Ancient pines cling to rocks, symbols of resilience and eternity. Huangshan has inspired countless Chinese poets and artists for centuries. Winding trails snake through the mountains, leading to viewpoints like Lotus Peak. Each season brings unique beauty, from spring mists to winter snows. The climb stretches miles, with thousands of steps testing endurance. At the summit, gazing over misty valleys, you feel one with nature. Huangshan, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is where earth and sky merge in timeless beauty. This mountain beckons souls who love art and untamed wilderness. Wudang is a paradise for pandas, nestled amid lush green valleys. Endless bamboo forests stretch out, mingling with the murmur of flowing streams. Mountains over 7,000 feet tall encircle the area, forming a natural fortress. Wudang is not only a panda sanctuary, but also home to rare species like golden monkeys. Trails wind through the forest, alive with the chatter of birds. This reserve is a research hub, where scientists work to protect the beloved panda. The crisp air and serene landscapes make Wudang a haven for the soul. While some areas welcome visitors, much of Wudang is strictly protected. Standing among bamboo groves, you feel the pulse of life and nature. Wudang reminds us of our duty to safeguard Earth's living wonders. If you love wildlife, share this video to spread the message of conservation. Leaving the panda haven of Wolong, let's venture to the Ulaanbaatar grasslands in Inner Mongolia. Ulaanbaatar is a vast prairie where earth and sky merge in boundless harmony. Lush green meadows stretch endlessly, dotted with galloping herds of horses. Kunlun Lake sparkles like a gem, reflecting sunlight and drifting clouds. Nomadic culture thrives here, with yurts and the soulful songs of Mongolian herders. Each season paints Ulaanbaatar anew, from summer wildflowers to winter snows. Roads across the grasslands lead to small villages where time seems to slow. Ulaanbaatar is where you feel freedom, with wind in your hair and plains all around. The journey here is an adventure, filled with open spaces and untamed nature. It reminds us of the beauty of lands untouched by time. Ulaanbaatar calls to those yearning to lose themselves in endless nature. Which grassland captivates your dreams? Drop a comment and share your favorite destination. Qinghai Lake, a jewel of the Tibetan plateau, sparkles under the sun. Its turquoise waters stretch hundreds of miles, cradling endless grasslands. Each year, thousands of migratory birds gather, turning the lake into an ecological paradise. Tibetan culture shines through small monasteries and fluttering prayer flags. The lake sits over 10,000 feet high, where the air is crisp but thin. Roads around the lake wind past nomadic villages, where yaks roam freely. In summer, golden rapeseed flowers bloom, painting a vibrant scene against the sky. The journey to Qinghai is an adventure through windswept plateaus. Standing by the lake, you feel nature's stillness and vitality. Qinghai reminds us of fragile beauty, deserving protection through time. This journey through 15 hidden gems of China has unveiled breathtaking wonders. From the world's deepest Yarlung Tsangpo Canyon to the shimmering Namtso Lake on the Tibetan plateau, each place tells a unique story. The forests of Shennongjia, the Taklamakan Desert, and the Hulan grasslands showcase nature's diversity. Sacred mountains like Shan and Huang Shan, alongside the radiant Qinghai Lake, carry deep cultural and spiritual resonance. These places, though hard to reach, remind us of Earth's fragile beauty. They urge us to cherish nature and protect these marvels for future generations. Even if you can't visit, their splendor inspires through stories and images. Let these hidden gems ignite your wanderlust. Which destination captivated you most? Drop a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe to explore more mysterious lands. Share this video with friends to dream of adventures together. Thank you for joining us, and see you on the next journey. Have you ever wondered about the hidden paradises in China? Places so remote that even seasoned explorers struggle to reach them. China is more than its dazzling cities or ancient temples. It's a land of sacred mountains piercing the heavens. Endless grasslands stretching to the horizon. And surreal stone forests cloaked in mystery. Many of these places are restricted or entirely forbidden to foreign travelers, preserving their untouched beauty as a tantalizing secret. From Mount Kailash, where pilgrims trek in reverence, to the Zilin grasslands, where the thunder of galloping horses echoes across vast plains. These destinations hold profound history, culture, and natural splendor. Today's journey will sweep you through 13 breathtaking yet elusive locations, each a tale of spirituality, legend, and natural wonder. Prepare to be captivated by landscapes that stir the soul, and uncover why these places remain closely guarded treasures. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more epic adventures. Mount Kailash, a sacred sentinel in remote Tibet, stands as a towering spiritual icon, rising over 21,000 feet. Its snow-draped summit gleams under the sun, a spire touching the heavens. For Buddhists, Hindus, Jains, and Bon followers, Kailash is the universe's heart, where deities reside. The Kora pilgrimage, a 32-mile trek, guides devotees around its base in reverence, their prayers mingling with the biting wind. Yet this majestic beauty is not for all to witness. Foreign travelers are rarely permitted here, barred by strict geopolitical and religious restrictions. Only specially authorized pilgrims can gaze upon its deep valleys and nearby Lake Mansarovar, where crystal waters mirror the mountain's silver glow. Standing before Kailash, one feels dwarfed by nature and spirit. Its rugged cliffs and howling winds tell of a place unconquered by humankind. Kailash endures, unchanging, a reminder of the mysteries the world still holds. Have you ever dreamed of a pilgrimage like this? Drop a comment below and share the spiritual destination you'd love to explore. The Kunlun Mountains, a legendary range sprawling across the Qinghai Tibet Plateau, weave the fabric of Chinese myth, stretching over 1,500 miles. Their jagged peaks soar beyond 20,000 feet, shrouded in mist and enigma. In Taoist mythology, Kunlun is the abode of immortals, where the Jade Emperor reigns and the peach tree of eternal life blooms. Deep gorges, glistening glaciers, and sheer cliffs craft a landscape that feels otherworldly. But Kunlun does not welcome outsiders. Military presence and stringent environmental protections render it nearly inaccessible to foreign travelers. Only permitted scientists or archaeologists may glimpse its hidden valleys, where time seems frozen. Winds howl through the passes, carrying whispers of ancient tales about gods and heroes. Each rock and slope seems to echo legends that have shaped Chinese culture for centuries. Kunlun stands as a testament to places on Earth that remain wild and untouchable. It challenges the imagination, beckoning the soul to dream of secrets yet to be unveiled. Meili Snow Mountain, nestled in Yunnan Province, is a natural masterpiece that stirs the soul. This range, with peaks soaring beyond 18,000 feet, shimmers under sunlight like polished jewels. Tibetans revere Meili as sacred, especially Kawagebo, a warrior deity in their lore. Each dawn, golden light spills over the summits, transforming them into white flames against the sapphire sky. Lush valleys, sparkling glacial streams, and sprawling pine forests create a scene straight from a painting. But Meili is not easily approached. Local authorities restrict foreign visitors to safeguard its fragile ecosystem and honor its religious significance. Only a fortunate few may wander the winding trails to Tibetan villages, where smoke from wooden homes drifts into crisp air. Standing in Meili's shadow, one feels a profound peace, as if time slows to make space for the spirit. Meili Snow Mountain is a quiet call, urging humanity to cherish Earth's delicate beauty. Yachting, a gem in Sichuan's Daocheng County, is where nature and spirituality intertwine. Three holy peaks, Chanrezig, Jambeyang, and Shanadorj, rise over 19,000 feet, standing like divine guardians. Tibetans call yachting the soul of Shangri-La, where crystal lakes mirror the sky and meadows stretch like emerald carpets. Five-color lake, shimmering in sunlight, shifts from azure to golden hues, a natural marvel. Winding trails snake through conifer forests, where the faint chime of small monasteries echoes in the air. While parts of yachting are open to visitors, many areas face strict restrictions to preserve their pristine state and religious sanctity. Foreign travelers need special permits to venture into its deeper reaches, where thin air and silence envelop all. Each step in yachting feels like a journey closer to Earth's magic, where one feels small yet profoundly connected. Yachting is not just a destination, it's an experience that stirs the soul. What natural landscapes do you love? Share your favorite destination in the comments below. Hoh Xil, also known as Qeqexili, is a vast wilderness on the Qinghai Tibet Plateau. Spanning over 90,000 square miles. This land sits above 15,000 feet, where the air is thin and biting. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Hoh Xil shelters the endangered Tibetan antelope, gliding across barren grasslands with ethereal grace. Salt lakes glimmer under the sun, and endless treeless hills stretch to the horizon, crafting a scene from another planet. But Hoh Xil does not welcome visitors. Chinese authorities completely ban foreign tourists to protect its fragile ecosystem and curb illegal poaching. Only permitted researchers can step here. Witnessing packs of wolves and bears roaming in silence. Winds howl through empty valleys, carrying a sense of solitude yet vibrant life. Hoh Xil is a testament to nature's harsh beauty, where life persists against all odds. It reminds us that some places on Earth remain beyond human reach. And perhaps that's as it should be. Wudang Mountain, or Four Sisters, is a masterpiece of Sichuan province, where four majestic peaks pierce the sky. The tallest, Yao Mei, soars beyond 20,000 feet, its snow-capped summit gleaming. Locals liken the four peaks to sisters, each with distinct beauty, from grassy slopes to sheer cliffs. Alpine meadows sprawl at their base, dotted with grazing yaks and vibrant wildflowers. Glacial streams sparkle, blending with the murmur of springs, forming a symphony of nature. But Wudang is not easily accessed. Foreign travelers face strict restrictions due to environmental concerns and respect for local culture. Only select areas are open, and special permits are required to explore remote valleys where Tibetan villages nestle. Wudang is a mountaineer's paradise, yet a reminder of the need for preservation. Standing among these peaks, one feels nature's power and serenity. Do you love mountain adventures? Give this video a thumbs up if you dream of conquering heights like Wudang. Qinghai Mountain straddles the border of China and North Korea, a geological marvel steeped in mystique. This volcanic peak, rising over 9,000 feet, cradles Heaven Lake, a turquoise jewel nestled in its crater. The lake's waters shimmer in sunlight, mirroring snow-draped peaks and lush pine forests encircling it. Qinghai shelters rare wildlife, from Siberian tigers to musk deer, hidden in its dense woodlands. In winter, the region transforms into a fairy tale realm, with frost blanketing the land and steam rising from hot springs. But this beauty is hard to reach. Due to sensitive geopolitics and conservation efforts, foreign visitors face strict restrictions, especially near the border. Only select areas are open, and special permits are required to approach Heaven Lake. Standing on its slopes, one feels nature's grandeur and the quiet of a nearly untouchable place. Qinghai reminds us that some wonders can only be admired from afar, yet they stir the heart. It sparks curiosity about the world's unique landscapes. Shilin Stone Forest in Yunnan Province is a geological wonder that feels like a dreamscape. Spanning over 100,000 acres, this forest is a labyrinth of limestone pillars rising up to 100 feet. Like swords carved by nature, wind and rain over millions of years have sculpted bizarre shapes, from human figures to animals, making every view a story. The local Yi people revere Shilin as a sacred site, where ancient rituals still unfold among the stones. Winding trails snake through the forest, leading to hidden caves and pools glinting with emerald light. While parts of Shilin are open to visitors, many deeper areas are restricted to protect fragile geological formations. Foreign travelers need special permits to explore these lesser-known zones, where silence reigns and the winds whistle through stones feels like whispers from the past. Shilin is not just a landscape, it's a journey into Earth's ancient heart. It beckons viewers to dream of the world's other mystical wonders. Want to uncover unique destinations like Shilin? Hit that subscribe button to join us in exploring more mysteries. Shangri-La in Yunnan Province is a utopian valley straight from James Hilton's novel. Nestled above 10,000 feet, this land boasts emerald meadows stretching beneath snow-capped peaks. Songzanlin Monastery, with its golden roofs gleaming, stands as a spiritual jewel in the valley, central to Tibetan life. Crystal lakes, like Napa Lake, mirror the azure sky and grazing yaks wandering freely. The chime of temple bells blends with the wind, creating an indescribable peace. Many sacred sites in Shangri-La, including certain ancient temples, are closed to foreign visitors to preserve local culture and religion. Only parts of the valley are open, and deeper areas require special permits. Tibetan villages, with rustic wooden homes, nestle in nature, inviting a slower pace of life. Shangri-La is where one feels connected to earth and sky, each moment like a dream. It ignites a longing to seek hidden paradises on earth. Have you ever dreamed of a place like Shangri-La? Hit that subscribe button to uncover more magical destinations with us. Juhua Mountain in Anhui Province is one of China's 4 sacred Buddhist mountains. Rising above 6,000 feet, its peaks are cloaked in mist, as if touching the heavens. Hundreds of temples, some dating back thousands of years, nestle on its slopes, their curved roofs and incense smoke drifting skyward. Giant Buddha statues and ringing temple bells echo through green valleys, offering profound tranquility. Pilgrims tread mossy stone steps, praying amid bamboo groves and trickling waterfalls. Many sacred temples in Juhua are closed to foreign visitors to preserve their spiritual sanctity. Only certain areas are open, and deeper regions require special permission. Juhua is where the soul finds peace, each breeze seeming to carry the Buddha's teachings. Trails lead to ancient caves where monks once meditated, adding to the mountain's mystique. Juhua is not just a destination, it's a spiritual journey, inviting reflection. It stirs a longing for stillness in life's chaos. Shan in Henan Province is the heart of China's 5 great mountains. Rising above 7,000 feet, this mountain stands proud, its rugged cliffs draped in green forests. Shan is the cradle of Zen Buddhism, home to the legendary Shaolin Temple, famed for its Kung Fu legacy. Monks in saffron robes train in temple courtyards, their strikes blending with the resonance of bronze bells. Taoist and Buddhist shrines dot the slopes, each a chapter in a 1,000-year story. Stone paths wind through ancient gates, where the breeze carries the spirit of past philosophers. Certain sacred areas of Songshan, including remote shrines deep in the mountain, are closed to foreign visitors to preserve their religious significance. Only select areas are open, and farther regions require special permission. Songshan is where martial spirit and philosophy intertwine, evoking the power of tradition. It calls for reverence for values that endure through time. Are you drawn to martial arts or ancient culture? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Wudang Mountain in Zhejiang Province is a natural masterpiece of dramatic cliffs and cascading waterfalls. Rising above 4,000 feet, these volcanic peaks stand like towers, sculpted by millions of years of wind and rain. Deep gorges, cloaked in emerald moss, lead to hidden caves where light filters through in shimmering dances. Waterfalls plunge from cliffs, casting misty clouds that glow in the sunlight. Wudang has long inspired Chinese poetry, its beauty likened to an ink wash painting. Winding trails weave through bamboo groves and rare plants, captivating all who wander them. Certain areas of Wudang are restricted to foreign visitors to preserve unique flora and geological features. Only designated zones are open, and deeper regions require special permits. Wudang is where nature and art converge, inviting awe for timeless beauty. It stirs a desire to explore the wonders Earth has guarded for centuries. Do you love destinations that inspire art? Drop a comment and let us know. Zilin in Inner Mongolia is a vast grassland where the nomadic spirit still echoes. Stretching over 300,000 acres. Its emerald plains ripple under an endless blue sky. Herds of horses gallop freely, their hooves blending with the wind's song, crafting a melody of liberty. White yurts dot the steppe, where Mongol families live traditionally, herding livestock beneath the moon's glow. Meandering rivers shimmer, and flocks of migratory birds soar overhead, adding to the land's wild beauty. Certain areas of Zilin are closed to foreign visitors to preserve the nomadic lifestyle and fragile ecosystem. Only designated zones are open, and deeper regions require special permits. Zilin is where one feels nature's immensity, where time seems to slow. It stands as a testament to the beauty of lands untouched by modernity. Zilin beckons the soul to dream of open horizons and pure freedom. Would you love to experience nomadic life? Give this video a thumbs up if the grasslands call to you. This journey through 13 breathtaking yet elusive destinations in China has swept us across sacred mountains, wild grasslands, and surreal stone forests. From Mount Kailash, where pilgrims pray amid biting winds, to Zilin plains, where hoofbeats echo freedom, each place tells a unique tale. Sites like Yading, with its shimmering lakes, or Shilin, with towering limestone pillars, testify to nature's timeless beauty. Chiangbai's Emerald Heaven Lake and Jiuhua's mist-clad peaks offer solace to the soul. These restricted places remind us to cherish fragile cultures and ecosystems. They are precious gems, preserved so future generations might marvel, even if only through stories. China, with these mysteries, urges us to value the wonders Earth still conceals. Which destination captivated you most? Drop a comment, hit that like button, and share this video to spread the beauty of these hidden gems. Subscribe to the channel for more inspiring journeys, where the world's secrets await discovery. The world brims with wonders, and each story is an invitation to explore.